his statements, what adversity you had to overcome to get where you are today. Because one thing that we want to show is that we want people who don't just say, oh, I have a heart condition, give me money, but you know what I mean? It's not like, we want people who are driven to help themselves and to help people around them. And we're trying to help as many as we can with that. But the scholarship, just mail it in with a personal statement, and then a letter by a licensed physician just stating that you have suffered from heart disease. It doesn't matter if you want to put the heart disease or not, as long as a cardiologist or even a family practitioner signs off and says you do have one. Because I know a lot of people don't want to say it, which I think is foolish in my opinion. I think everybody should be proud of who they are and everything they've been through. So, but yeah. That's basically it. It's a fairly easy process. We have one of the easiest of the scholarships. No background checks or anything like that.
So when you were going out first to get your fundraising done, did you find it difficult to find people who sort of cared about CHDs or who knew about them at all? Or
I was very blessed from working with the state attorney's office and working with several judges in the criminal justice department. They knew who I was, and they knew what I stood for, and who I wanted to represent. And I was very fortunate that a lot of them knew people and were able to help with fundraising. And so that our first amount of money mostly came through connections and networking through the criminal justice. But we also had donations from several doctors as well in the local area.
Okay.
So it wasn't that hard, because you see that people want to help other people. They especially want to help you when they see that you had to overcome something spectacular. Like, so when they feel that you didn't just cry and lay down about your situation, and you actually went out and did something great about it, they love to help out. So it really wasn't that hard once we got the word out about fundraising.
Great.
We were pretty blessed.
How did you feel, I guess also just growing up in general, you know, you mentioned kind of feeling like you were all alone. I mean...
Definitely. The biggest, looking at me, most people would never guess I had a heart condition, which thank God I've been fortunate for that. However, during my third open heart in '93, they accidentally clipped my laryngeal nerve. That resulted in one of my vocal cords being paralyzed. So my voice, before I reached the age of puberty, it was a lot worse, and it would switch out quite a bit, and it would go from extreme raspiness to squeaky. That sounded like a chipmunk at one